Yes. We helped the Thane.
We helped what?
The ladies, they're called the Thanes, I think.
Yes.
Well, actually, I should know this. They are called the Thanes. I'm gonna say this with more.
If anyone should know it, it should be Carly.
It is. I do know it is.
You have a 4-page report on each of them. You should know where they're at.
I know. Their name is the Thane. That's why I was saying Thane. I was saying that. So we freed them, and one of them was Madame Eva. So.
Hey, we left
So where you are currently is still in the Berez Standing Stones.
Madame Eva had some shark teeth and took out Babala Zaga's heart and ate it.
Yes.
And we saw a bunch of flashback, fast forwards about the town being whole and then being flooded and people burning at the stake, at the bonfire.
Why do I not remember any of that?
I mean, it was all just thrown in at the end. It's like you flash forward, and then you see the village, but it's whole, it's daylight, it's intact. And then you flash forward again, and then there's a flood coming in, and then you flash forward again, and there's a bonfire with a woman at the stake. You flash forward again, and then there's another one, and she's got to say goodbye to her family after. And then Steve says, after 70 years, you know, what's one more day type of thing, and then Babala Zaga turns into something, and then we're about to. It looks just look like and sound like Carly. I mean, exact copy.
Yeah,
of
the woman that Strahd was interacting with was identical to Carly.
Yeah, and then that's when a hand came through her chest, and it was Madame Eva.
But then it wasn't. Yes, Strahd was eating the hearts of the druids while they were desecrating this area.
Oh shit, hi Polly.
So I'm going to put you guys on the map real quick, just so that you have a reference. Madame Eva is not here, so you saw Madame Eva take a big old bite of Babala Saga's heart, and she changed shape into the creature that you saw. And then when you zapped back to present times, you're all standing in the center of the stone circle, and floating in the middle of you is a raven feather, just sort of spiraling in the air.
Huh.
Did everybody else see that?
Oh, yeah.
Or was
That
was
that's
creepy.
weird.
That was creepy. That was bad.
So
Stop working on these poisons.
Does that mean Madame Eva is the key, or was the key?
Or is it all a big metaphor?
We're just in a dream, guys. We're gonna wake up.
We got,
We're
but
all
fine.
we're all in comas right now.
Mm-hmm.
Does the land around us like look any different? Are like the stones still covered in all this mossy stuff?
It
Or are they,
doesn't.
like,
It doesn't
now?
look any different. I mean, the land was physically changed to make it look like this. This is not a magical effect. Because, you saw Strahd basically earthbending to make the river go into the town and drown everyone out.
Gotcha.
So, are we done here?
Do not know.
We got the seed. We got the seed at the last place, and this.
So we need to go.
Right?
Yeah, we need to go to the last place. If we want to kind of like finish the last Fane, and then the Fanes said that then once we have helped them all, they're going to help us against you know who. So
Steve.
Gotcha.
So it'd be good.
All right.
Can I take the raven feather, or can I look at it first to see if there's anything?
Oh, you want to look at it?
Pop a divine sense first of all, and then.
Okay. When you pop a divine sense, You get a vague feeling of fayness off of this feather.
That makes sense.
Nobody eat it. Nobody eat it.
I'm
So,
gonna eat it.
I don't know why this just popped into my head. Would he get technically a celestial sense from me?
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
Since I'm an SMR?
Yeah, and because he used to get undead pings off of Lucian.
And just remind me, I mean, I remember, but so we got the seed from the last place. Did we
Yeah.
did we do anything with that yet, or is that
Carly is just holding it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm holding it because not Lucian, Borden wanted to eat it. So
all
Bad
right?
Borden.
So I guess
What's it? It looks yummy. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll hold on to this feather.
No, you should let me hold on to it.
I mean, it already goes with my motif, so
Oh.
That's kind of true.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? You don't have
All
a
right, so
goatee.
Zeth, you have the weaver's feather.
Nice.
okay. Is that a special
And
item?
Actually,
last
once
one. Yeah, sorry.
once you have it, once you take it, I'm gonna send you a private message.
Is that an actual item, or is it just a put it as an inventory?
Nope,
list?
just it's not a magic item. Like if you're going to use it, it is going to change your character. Just like with the seed.
Drugs.
Whoa!
So I'll just put it as a weaver's feather.
What kind of hair does Zeth have?
1
Oh
second.
boy.
Such a weird question.
That was
He has hair that is jet black, that is shoulder length. It's almost it's in a almost like an undercut type of thing. Very kind of emo-y.
Okay.
You could have
tonight
just
will
said.
be the night.
Could you said emo hair?
Yeah. He looks very grayscale. You know, he's either all white or all black. There's, essence of color doesn't really exist on him.
Void of all color.
Like his soul.
Mm-hmm.
It's got no sclera, right? Or it's all sclera.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do?
I was gonna ask the hair question, then just not.
No,
take-
no, we're not going to go anywhere with that.
just gonna dump the hair question. Just be like,
Don't worry about it.
"Alright,
Don't even worry about it.
Great, cool.
Cool.
Well, we should probably get out of this place because again, I'm pretty sure Steve felt that. So we should probably get moving anywhere but here.
Mhm.
Probably.
Probably fair. Fair. Where's the next location we need to go?
If we're like, are we planning to try and get the last one done?
Yeah.
Okay, then like we should try and move towards the windmill.
My only concern is if Steve knows.
As you guys are having this discussion. Oh, yes, go ahead.
I was going to say, if Steve knows what we're doing, they might set a trap for us at the next one.
Yeah, but if we don't get it done, then he'll be that much stronger.
But wouldn't it be better to go do something else to throw him off and then?
Do we have another?
Yeah, I don't know if we have another.
I don't know.
Like have a party.
Well, but like we know that he.
While you guys are having this discussion about what to do next, you start to hear something coming from the river. And it's just sort of a splash, splash, splash.
Mm.
I mean, we know Steve's not home. We can go TP his house.
Oh, I'm totally down. Can I roll for TP?
You'll have to go get TP from somewhere. There is Fantasy Walmart somewhere in Broken.
I mean, let's go for some
What-
time at Fantasy Walmart.
Are the
There's
eggs
some
12 gold?
characters there.
Oh no, the eggs are up to 20 gold.
Oh, goddamn. Fucking Steve over here causing inflation.
Can I take a look at what's making the noise in the water?
What's funny is my father-in-law's name is
investigation.
Steve.
Oh, man.
But I'm so far away. Can't I perceive something instead? I don't want to get any closer to the water. I just want to.
You can make a difference there.
I just want to look over there. I don't want to get too close.
Give it a poke.
Strahd
Stick.
says, this year, I'm not going to increase wages for my castle people. 22. Polly, this is pretty clearly to you the sound of oars, like is rowing a boat towards you, or down.
People coming.
Well, if it's Steve, we just poke a hole in the boat and it hurts him, right?
Ninja vanish.
Ninja vanish.
Rhizo fades
into his shell.
Fades into nothing.
Yep. If I stand still, I turn
Yeah,
invisible.
you should have been a.
Oh, he cut out.
Otherwise, people are just chilling out.
Well, we should probably hide and see who these people are. Should we just stand here and look stupid?
Is it coming from where we came from?
Yeah, which
At this
direction?
point, hello, is anyone there? Yeah, the river is this way.
Oh, that's okay.
Quick, everybody, hide.
That's
Oh, Rezo's already doing that?
that was where I would find you. And as the voice gets closer, you feel like you recognize this voice, everyone.
Who do we recognize it as?
Oh, it's him.
It is your old friend Vasily.
What do you want?
And
Who do you have letters for now?
he is
The
rowing his
nail in
boat.
this place is just.
He
Also,
says, "Oh, did Zeth come out?
Yeah.
Did Zeth come out and say that?"
Once I
He says,
recognize him.
oh, good. I have some things here for you, and I've been looking for you, but I just got word that you had come to the swamp, so here I am. And he parks his boat and hops out and walks into the swamp.
How do you find us
And
every
starts
time?
He looks at Rhizo and says, "I'm a very good courier."
Yeah.
You're like the best.
If you were Steve,
Yeah, I
then
know.
we would be dead a long time ago.
No. I occasionally do work for. Wait, who?
Don't say the name. Just go with it.
Who do you think it is?
I don't know anyone named Steve.
Okay, therefore.
Well, the guy that lives in the giant castle, we don't say his name because then he just.
Oh, Strahd? That's his name.
I walk away.
No.
What? Oh. Well, wait, I have something for you before you. Well, okay.
Stop.
He doesn't like hearing the name, so we just call him Steve here for comfort.
PTSD, man. PTSD.
All right, that's weird, but okay. Yeah, one of them is for you, though, Mr. Rhizo. He hands a letter to Rhizo, and then he looks around and he sees Carly, and he says, "Oh yeah, one for you also."
Oh, thanks.
And the elf girl, where's? Oh, there he is. He sees Polly and hands one to Polly.
Great.
Well,
All right, well that's all I have.
We may have to read
I
these
guess-
on the run now.
Yep, we need
I
to.
guess I'll see you guys later. And he goes
Okay.
back to his rowboat
Bye.
Have a good day delivering parcels.
and starts rowing his boat down the river.
I'm gonna start marching to a big enough tree. God damn, waste this spell every time something happens.
All right, I'll put you guys on the big map.
Yeah, every time.
You know, I wonder how he
Every time I
always
think, oh,
finds
maybe
us.
I'll save it, and then this happens.
I'm telling you, we got trackers on it. Like we got GPSs on us. Brought him at the GPS.
Well, but if we have that, then you would think that Steve would know where we are all the time and teleport to us.
I mean, I feel like he could do that at any point he wants, anyways.
But he hasn't, and we've been fucking his shit up.
Have we though?
Are you going to read your letters and then move, or move and then read your letters?
Probably move and then read the letters.
Yeah, but if we don't, then wherever we jump to, then if we gotta travel again, we gotta travel the old-fashioned way.
Well, don't we? You said we were going by the windmill, right?
Is that where we're headed next, or did we want to burn a day or so, like somewhere else,
Traveling.
to give them a second? I was thinking back to Argynvost Holt just because we can continue to pretend like that's our house, but that is the last place we did run from him. So
You know, I did.
Yeah.
I did magically consult my gods, aka my friends, and they said that all you have to do is set your bag down, and if it's abandoned, it magically becomes your home.
What?
The-
What?
The voice of Borden's God says, "I don't know if we're friends, but wait till sure, I don't know if I go that far. We don't know each other that well."
Borden's god is his ancestors. I don't know what you're talking about. That was established when I made this character, as he worships his ancestors.
Borden's ancestor said, "Yeah, he's not with us."
He's the
Right,
black
we
sheep
don't
of the
know.
family. He's the black sheep.
Just kidding. All
But-
right, so if you guys are gonna travel first, where are you going?
we can go to.
So I say either
Any-
windmill. We can go to the chicks.
No.
My poison. No tea leaves. And
We
hang
can go
Well,
out.
I'd
all the way
rather
to the
not.
werewolf den.
Oh yeah, no,
So-
no, we don't want to go to tea leaf. We want to put her in danger. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, we could go to the werewolf den. That's like,
Where was that at on the map?
Like up here.
Up north.
Yeah, it's way out the way, and the tower was again somewhere we had to run from. So
exactly. But
So maybe
Steve
just,
wouldn't expect us to double back.
we'll just hang out, go to the woods over here. The middle of nowhere, random woods.
Ollie, can you think of a specific tree in the middle of the woods?
see, I don't think
I mean, we've been up here though, by the windmill. I'm sure there was a tree by the windmill-ish.
Polly wasn't with your party.
Well,
Oh no, she wasn't.
Polly
that was
is.
like
Polly has been around in Barovia, though. Like she was told specifically to avoid the windmill. But like
No. Did
she's
she
certainly been to Valaki and been in these woods. So I'm not saying that Polly can't think of a specific tree in the woods.
But she can't think of a tree by the windmill that she was told to avoid.
can we get
But she
somewhere?
could. But you're not going to the windmill. My understanding is that the idea was to just get over to that area.
yeah. If I could think of because Locky is where I spent a good chunk of time when not at the winery. I would assume so. Yeah, if I could think
Between
of
Valaki and the
somewhere.
winery, you're probably pretty familiar. And remember,
Yeah.
Jenny's place is just south of Valaki. So.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
if I
go
could think
over
of
here somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere not Jenny's place, but relatively close in these woods.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say you can do that. So you bamf into the woods.
Yeah, I'm still of the
Or rather,
opinion
you
that
open up a tree.
we should go right here.
Where?
It's the last place you'd look for.
The
Oh,
last
yeah.
place you look.
All right, cast away. All right.
Right,
Move,
goes
people,
stealth
move,
into his
people, move,
room and
people.
takes a shit on his bed.
Esmeralda and Van Richten stay with you guys. They say, "I don't think we can perform the ritual again so soon to bind the book in place, but we'll stick with you for now. It seems like we're getting to where things are happening, and things seem to happen around you.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Good or bad, good or bad. All right. Boom. We're here.
So you
Where
guys tree walk into the woods over here.
Can I look
Yeah.
around just to see if there's any signs of Steve in this flaming horse?
May I also do that?
Yeah, why doesn't everybody give me a perception check? How about that?
That'll work.
Guidance for me, because I. Oh, that is a natural 20.
Nice.
She sees Steve's sleeping in his castle.
Oh, and I said guidance. 33.
Sorry.
Nice.
Oh,
Yep,
sorry,
he's
my-
definitely there.
my girl was
He's taking a
there.
shit.
Polly looks into the ethereal plane.
Oh god,
and so does
freaking
Carly.
Carly.
You guys
We
see
got
each
it.
other
Being
through
involved.
the ethereal plane. You do an ethereal high five. Okay. With those
I don't
kind
know
of
what's on the
checks,
DM screen.
there is not any sign of Steve or his people around you.
Mm.
I begrudgingly pull out the letter and start reading.
Rizo's going first. Okay.
Watch you open the letter, and it's like, surprise! This is how I track you now. Bing, 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 bing.
You know what? I
Actually-
wouldn't doubt
The letter is a mimic, and it eats you.
it. Let's see. He's gonna tell me about how he's
Yeah.
got my
I did
brother.
think there was a big lack of mimics in this campaign, so I mean, it checks out.
There is one mimic in Barovia. Like, for realsies.
Oh, really? Probably in Strahd's castle. He keeps it as a pet.
Whose castle?
Who wants theirs next? I'll just do all three of this since I assume you're all reading.
Yes,
Mhm.
please.
Carly, you should read yours out loud.
Mhm.
First are always the
Or
best
maybe not.
ones.
This is legit our only entertainment in all Barovia is when Carly reads their letters out loud in disgust and hatred.
Oh, Mike says that the landlord is taking longer than expected.
God damn it, landlord. I made a mistake. I told my coworker I had a meeting with my landlord, but I said my landowner. And they looked at me and they were like, okay, cotton picker. And I was like, oh, wait, no.
All right, everybody's got their letters.
Yay.
All right. How bad is it, people?
Pretty bad.
Oh, this is very bad.
Mm.
All right, so you want to go first?
I'm gonna do this.
Okay. I can read mine. Mine's not horrible. And actually, we're in a decently good location. So mine says it's from Danica. They're basically, it looks like they are with Jenny, but they can't stay there because just like us, they don't want to bring her trouble. They're not sure they can bear to go back to the winery. Oh, they need to find somewhere to go. She asked if we can go speak to her to make sure everything's okay and check in. So we're relatively close to where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright, I guess I'll read mine since you read yours. I was gonna put it in the chat. Says, brother, my life has been nothing but misery. I've done terrible things before my time here in Barovia, and as the Baron's enforcer, I thought maybe I could redeem my soul with you, but clearly my sins run too deep. I have failed at everything. I have failed to protect you when we were children. I failed to protect the Baron as his bodyguard, which sadly I was the one who did that. My bad, brother. And now I have failed to protect the boy from the devil. There is nothing left for me here. He has taken most of our allies, my arm, and the boy. I'll not let him take anything else. Love you, brother. I will see you on the other side. Isaac. So did he take the boy or did he kill the boy? Because
Oh, take 100%. He worth far more alive than dead to get you there.
yeah, but mm,
Not to be morbid, but
yeah,
Mm,
yep,
fairly good
yep,
bargaining chip.
it is.
Yeah,
Probably skinned him alive, turned him into a vampire, skinned him again.
He's probably a
no,
vampire now.
he needs
But
collateral. I mean, if he
oh,
kills them, it's once and done. But leverage is something you can just pry into.
but wouldn't
Mhm.
the then where's the doll?
Was it in the back in the grave at the winery?
No, that was a Markov boy.
Oh yeah. I mean, all those little graves look the same to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep. Yep.
Alright.
Okay. Um. So I have bad news as well from Steve himself.
Mm.
He is not in love with me anymore, so that's good news.
Oh,
But bad
yay!
news, he wants to kill he wants to kill me now.
Oh.
So it says, Tatiana, it appears that this iteration of you is nothing but a contemptible shrew. Despite my incredibly generous attitude, mhm, sure, you have caused emotional agony and wreaked havoc in your wake at every turn. You've worn out your welcome in my land. Perhaps when you return, you will be more agreeable. Goodbye. So, I mean, like, on the plus side, this should be the last letter. So, half
And with
glass
all of them, this
full.
was the least creepy of them. So
Yeah, and it was way less creepy. But on the minus side, it doesn't look like he wants to be friends anymore.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we just misjudging the context of that letter. Maybe since you outlived your time in the land, he'll just like let us go, and then when you die, you can come back later.
Doesn't seem like it.
I like your idea, but
Listen,
I
I'm trying to find a positive outlook on this. Okay.
don't. Sure.
well,
So we're gonna go check in on Danica.
if you guys don't mind, we're not far from there. I don't want to stay too long to endanger them and or Jenny, but we could at least swing by. I don't know, Rizo, if you got any poisony things to drop off or pick up or have her help with, but we can make a day trip there real fast and then get out of there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm sure it'll go that easy. I don't understand.
The story was going just fine.
So are you guys gonna head up to Jenny's hut?
I think we were going to Danica's first, and then
Danica
Jenny.
is at Jenny's.
Oh, well then, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Was
Fine,
there a?
totally fine.
Were you able to make the updated poison?
Oh fuck! I completely forgot. Nope. I can do it real quick because I can just copy it and change the.
I mean, there is always the book. We can look in there again. Hey,
Well, but we don't know what will happen then because they're not ready to do the ritual.
Yeah, they said they can't hold us again for. Oh my god, fucking cat!
Oh, well,
Sorry.
God
damn,
damn.
no.
Fucking cat surprise.
Stealth check.
It,
Okay, that stealth check was.
yeah, maybe that's a better road than Rizo.
Yeah.
Freaking nowhere. Anyhow, they said they can't hold us for a little bit. I think they're
Yeah, they gotta wait.
need more juice.
hey, Ez and Van. How much longer do you need to get what you need?
Probably a long rest.
What time of day is it? Is it close to dark?
You guys did not spend that much time since you had already fought Baba the Saga, so I'm gonna say it's like noon by the time you're here.
Okay.
So we should be able to get to Jenny's before night. Like I said, it's kind of less dark now, right?
Yeah, so you would be able to get to Jenny. So you're here. Oh yeah, easily less than half a day. So just take you a few hours of hiking through the woods. And if you brought your horses / turned into horses, if you needed to, then you could be there in like
I mean, I assume we brought our horses through the tree.
Yeah.
I just kind of been making that assumption. That's what we've been doing. But
Yeah, it makes sense.
would make
Also,
sense.
I am getting a call, so I will listen, but I'll be muted for a couple minutes.
Okay. All the important board and stuff is going to happen right now.
Mm-hmm.
all right, yeah, let's make our way to
Making our way.
news.
What is it? Okay, Rizo, I dropped a potent black ivy paste in your inventory.
Nice.
So I'm going to put you on this map. And you guys are on the path that you know to be approaching Jenny's.
Right, on like full alert, like heads
Okay.
on swivels, just checking, making sure everything seems good as we kind of approach.
Okay. As you make your way down the path, you're going to notice hanging from these trees are some bodies.
Oh no.
Did they look like they're freshly? Well, I'm assuming they're dead. Well, are they dead?
You can certainly check and see if they're dead.
Yeah, it helps if I'm on the right tool. Yeah, I'm going to one of them and guess my better judgment. I'm gonna like push at it and see what happens.
Okay. It's pretty high up, so you have to like grab a stick or something and poke at it. But yeah, it just sort of swings. It does not come. It does not move of its own volition.
If it is it daytime, would we be able to
Yeah,
see
it is still daytime. I'm gonna say with Rizo, with your passives, you can see the insignias on these people's clothing as guards of value.
Oh, the ones that probably
Oh.
came here chasing us. Penny is
Bigfoot?
so cool, man. We love her.
Yeah.
And
These
didn't
are guards. I'll explain the third guards.
didn't your brother say or somebody that it was bad here? Don't come back here.
I think that was with not Jenny's place. That was with the winery, I believe, or no, not the winery. It was the starting town. I can't remember the name of it.
The village of Barovia?
Yeah, I think, or I think it was
They told us
wherever.
Valaki was
I don't
bad.
remember. But yeah, it was Valaki that was bad.
I think
yeah.
everywhere's bad.
Fiona Wachter and her entourage are now the ruling party in the town there, so they don't like you.
That's just rude. Would you like me to scout ahead, just to make sure it's not trapped or ambushed?
Sure.
Yes, please.
I will stealthily scout ahead and make sure we're not about to get ambushed.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
25.
Okay. Rizo makes his way down the path. I should
Do I
brighten this map
see?
up a little bit more, but
Do
this
I
is a
see
dark,
anything?
spooky forest.
That's
You
fair.
know that Jenny's hut is just a little bit to the south of you. If you keep following the path, you'll get there.
Yeah, I was gonna see if you want me to make like a perception check or anything.
Not yet. Okay, stop there. So Rizo, as you make your way down the path, Jenny's hut comes into view, and the garden off the side of her hut, you can see in past the fence there, you see Jenny, you see Danica Mardukov, and you see Brom, or is his name Brom? Yeah, Brom Mardukov, the remaining Mardukov child. And Jenny is kind of crouched down next to a bush, looking like she's pointing things out about it to him, like teaching him about herbology.
Do they
But
look
nobody sees you,
peaceful?
or rather notices you.
Cool. I'll make my way back to the group and get them and let them know that everything seems fine. I did not see any ambush.
Start making our way back down the path towards them then.
Okay. As the group comes down, I imagine you are not being stealthy. The people in the garden kind of look up and see you coming. Jenny comes out through the garden gate, followed by Danica. Approaches the
Jenny?
group.
Is this Jenny's token right
bef-
here? Nice. Don't think I've actually
And
seen her token.
before anybody says anything, Danica runs up and hugs Carly. Just like the tightest hug you've ever had.
Probably mean Polly.
Are we like?
Or Polly, yeah, sorry.
I was like, I don't know this bitch. Like,
Get off me!
She's the new Strahd.
I'm gonna feel real bad, but it's fine.
Yeah, Polly, sorry.
Damn it, I'm still
You
not
guys have two similar
Tatiana.
I will hug her back.
Okay. Once you hug her back, you can feel her just kind of almost collapse into your arms, like she's been trying to like keep up this appearance, and now that you're here, she's just sort of like let her guard down a little bit, and it just sort of cascades. She starts to cry into your shoulder, and Jenny is just sort of looking after her, like sort of wistfully. Brahm does not come out of the room, and in fact kind of crouches down behind the bushes, and you can still see him. He's not very stealthy, but you can see that he is super wary of you.
Just come out. We're not here to kill you.
I would have done it already. I've been here for like 20 minutes.
You would have done what?
Oh, we were just talking
killed
shit.
him.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking shit.
Great.
I
You
mean,
guys
yes.
know you're talking to trauma survivors. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe stop with the killing thing.
He absolutely cowers
Yeah.
behind this bush
I-
in terror.
Stay with the kill
I
A.
boy in the bush. Just come out. Or if we wanted you dead, you'd be dead.
Jenny's gonna put a hand on Zeth and be like, perhaps a gentler approach. And she'll come up and she'll say, Brahm, it's okay. No one's gonna hurt you. Brahm just kind of slowly comes out from behind the bush.
I thought that was gentle. To rise
Jenny
up.
will,
Yeah, that was to
Jenny
rise
will
up.
kind of
That was gentle.
lead him back, and then to Zeth be like, not quite, but baby steps.
I figure what's going on, words didn't hurt that much, so.
To say, words can be plenty painful. So, what can I do for you? I imagine you're here for your brother? Looking at Rizo.
No, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he's not here.
He did leave not that long ago, a few days.
What was his condition?
Not healthy.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Do you know where he went?
I'd rather I didn't, but I believe he went to the castle.
Idiot.
Is he going in as an army of one?
I think that his last encounter may have driven him a little bit mad. I don't know if he's going with the intention of surviving, but
Did not sound like it at all. I got a letter.
I'm assuming you're talking about his castle, not a
no,
different one.
that is the only castle allowed in this land. Although my home is my castle, and she kind of gestures to her little hut.
Speaking of your
Speaking
hut,
of-
how big is it?
It's about 50, 60 feet wide by about 40 feet. It's not perfectly square, but
Speaking
So
of how,
you know how we were all concerned, her and all this.
yes.
I'm talking to the party.
what are you saying?
You know how we were concerned. We were all concerned that if we stay with Jenny, we might put Jenny in danger of Steve or some of their undead minions, etc., etc.
Yes.
Jenny, you can handle yourself against humans, right? You're pretty good about taking care of fleshy people.
I can handle myself if that's what you're asking.
Was that your handiwork in the tree?
A little, not my best work, but I'm old
Nah,
now, so I don't move quite as quickly as I used to.
I just wink at her. It's pretty solid.
He smiles.
Right. Due to thanks to Richtofen and gathering up all the herbs and the things I asked him for beforehand, it will take me 24 hours, but I can hollow up the area of her home and the area around it and make it so that nothing that is not human can enter the space. That way we don't have to worry about them. We don't have to worry about Steve, his little spawn, any of that. They cannot reach them.
Danica takes her head up from Polly's shoulder, looking at Borden, and is just like, "You could do that."
Yes, I only have the materials to do it. But if we want perhaps Jenny's home to be a safe spot, I can do that. Or if there's a safer area, it is only a 60-foot diameter sphere in which it will encompass. So Jenny's home is, if I do it in the center, it will just barely be covered, and probably some of the garden as well.
Jenny says, "And would the interior of my home be altered? That's
No,
also my workshop. It's where I make all my potions."
no. It would simply be. Imagine if I go to the center of your home, I do a ritual for 24 hours. Nothing will change, but you'll have a magical field that protects you from anything such as celestials, elemental faith, undead, the whole shebang. None of them can enter that space.
I mean, that
So,
certainly would be helpful.
I do have a question about that though. Would he be able to feel that and it piss him off and make him want to come like it can't be destroyed at all? Is there like only basic undead fae fiend shit or
It's all of them.
all of them?
Yes.
Because if that's the case, why did we not do that at the winery?
Because I didn't have it ready at the winery. I didn't have the materials. Like I said, I only gathered the last of the materials needed thanks to Richtofen when we went to the tower. And by then, the winery was already gone. Otherwise, I would have done it there. I also didn't actually know how to do it until around after the dragon.
So you knew how to do it before.
But I didn't have materials because it requires several herbs and oils and incense.
I mean, if you could have done it, man, we could have stopped what we were doing and gathered that material.
For Temple of the Gods, right?
No, this is for Hollow.
Oh,
Temple of the Gods, I think, is only verbal.
Temple of the Gods only lasts for 24 hours.
Yes, Hollow takes 24 hours to cast, but lasts until dispelled. However, it doesn't say. Mm-hmm. It doesn't say if other people can dispel, or it's until I dispel it, or what. So,
Does it say that it's magic?
I'm gonna post it.
I've got it up here.
Okay. Because that was the one I asked Victov, and he said he was able to gather the materials right before we left.
Yeah, Octavio is nothing if not prepared. So, yeah, it could be dispelled, but I think it would require something beefier than a dispel magic spell.
Yeah.
Like a wish spell.
Certainly a wish spell.
Swear to God, if Strahd can cast a
Strahd
wish.
spell, see if he has the necessary
he-
spells. But
If nothing else, it provides temporary protection. Anyone within the sphere can't be charmed, manipulated, or frightened by creatures that it would be affected by. They can't enter the area, and it has a secondary effect that I can put on as well if people wanted it. You don't happen to have dead people just buried under your house, do you, Jenna?
she kind of looks around, like, freshly dead?
Just dead at all.
I mean, there's maybe one or two bodies buried in the ground around here. Is that a problem?
Well, I was just thinking because, maybe Steve can, reanimate them without entering the area. But if there's only, two, that's probably not a big deal. I
It's probably
can make it so that they stay dead, but also maybe one of the other effects might be better to have just in case.
That's certainly possible. At this point, Jenny is still talking to Rizo. She says, Rizo, I've been working on something special for you. I think it might be ready.
Oh. I
But,
will. I'll show her what I've been doing, like making my potent black ivy
Oh,
setup.
yeah, when she checks out your potent black ivy paste, you can see she dips her pinky in it and then touches it to her tongue, and she's like, "Ooh, tangy!
Yeah. Right?
That is juicy. I like it.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Your work has come a long way. Let me tell you that."
Well, we got nothing but time in this place, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true. Don't we all? At which point, she's gonna kind of stiffen up and whip her head around and start
Poison
just
that good?
going. Without looking at you, you can see her eyes are just fixed somewhere in the forest on something you can't see. And she just says, in the house right now. Go, 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 go.
I will go into combat mode, but never mind. If she's yelling, get in the house, I will go in the house.
Into the house we go.
I will drag Danica along with me as well.
Okay, yeah.
Why
Danica almost seems weak to you, sort of like she's the sort of person who's been putting on a brave face for the family for a long time and just sort of drops it now. So yeah, she is leaning heavy on you as you guys go into the house. I'll put Yobi and Borden in there.
Oh, yeah.
Jenny walks in and slams the door shut.
What did you see? Or think you saw?
Oh, I'm sure it'll just be a moment now. Anyone who does not wish to be seen should be elsewhere. And Brahm is going to go around the counter and just kind of hide behind it. Actually, Brahm is going to go into the back bedroom. You see that there are several were-ravens in here, just kind of constantly in their were-raven form, and they will also retreat to the back room.
I'll take Danica over there and put her in the room and then stand outside the door.
So we're going to take Danica to the room.
Seen by who?
Can you put it in my 10-foot aura just in case?
Yeah, Jenny, seen
yeah.
by who? As
I
pop smoke.
feel like you know who. Oops.
Ah, damn, it's dark. I can't see anything.
Sorry, I accidentally made you invisible.
Gordon, get to working on this spell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if it takes
Hold on.
24 hours.
It takes 24 hours, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
God damn it.
For some
It's like when you go,
reason,
you have a dentist appointment, and you're like, shit, I haven't brushed my teeth for 6 months, or
Right.
haven't taken good care of them. One last time will be good.
Hang on, I've got to refresh my page
Oh
here.
no.
Okay. I'm going to use disguise self and wait. Can I can change like the clothes I have on?
Is that how disguise self works? Oh, I guess I got to put Van Richten and Esmeralda in there too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like change my appearance so that it looks like I'm wearing what the lady was wearing in the like dream that we saw.
Ben Richten, you don't happen to have a metal tuned to it, do you?
A what?
Almost doesn't know. A metal fork attuned to a different plane of existence?
You know, oddly enough, I don't.
Okay. Then we should head.
Did Carly read
Then
her letter
there
out
is-
loud first?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I cast protection from evil and good with undead as the focus on Carly?
Yeah.
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Also, as a side note, the whole time Van Richten and the other person who's been with us, I've been studying them, and now I'm studying Miss Tea Leaf.
Jenny definitely thinks you're checking her out.
That's fine.
She's like, I'm too old for you, dude.
No, you're not. I see your token. You look fine.
And
You
then
also don't know how old I am.
there is a heavy knock on the door.
Sorry, business is closed.
No, shh. Don't. Shh.
The voice from outside is going to say, "Oh, I think you know that that's not what I'm here for." It is the voice of Strahd. Jenny sighs really deeply and turns around and opens the door.
Why would you? He can't come in.
And you can see that she is careful not to cross the threshold.
Gotcha.
And she'll
She's
say,
smart. She knows.
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid the young man was correct. We are actually closed for business. There's possible openings later, but not at the moment. And Zeth, you can see flanking Strahd are two of the brides. Rizo, you can see one of them from where you're at.
I can see this
Can?
one.
I can see your bride.
I can't see any of them.
You should be able to see this one. Can you not see that token?
Nope, I can now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So Rizo, you see Valenta, and then on the other side, you see Anastasia. Both of them look different from the last time you've seen them. Anastasia especially looks like her face is almost like warped, like something has happened to her.
Oh god, she's hideous. I'll go back over
And
here and hide.
Strahd, looking at Jenny, says, I merely wish to extend my deepest condolences to those affected by the recent disaster at the winery and
Daggers start
such.
slowly coming out.
Rizo, he looks past Jenny at you, and you just see a little smile cross his lips. And he'll say, "Oh, and that one especially. Would you believe there was a very small boy just wandering the wreckage of the winery? I fortuitously was happening by to give him shelter in my home."
Did he get the same shelter as your mother did?
Yeah. Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh, the smile drops.
Who's his
And
mother?
he walks right up but does not cross the threshold, but he is like it's almost like there's a wall that he's pressed against. And Jenny says, you're not allowed in here. And he kind of looks around the doorway, and the smile comes back, and he says, why not? Doesn't anyone want to let me in? And I need everyone to make charisma saves.
Charisma saves.
Oh, that's my best.
Shitty. 28.
Ooh, actually, 21.
Okay.
I say,
Is this a charm effect?
This is a charm effect.
Oh, I
Yeah,
would
so
have
I can't be
advantage.
charmed
Okay.
because of
Rizo has the angry twitching face at the moment.
In that case, I would have advantage.
I have advantage as well, but
So,
my
still
charisma
28.
is so bad. Oh God.
I need to roll one for Yobi. Let me pull Yobi's sheet out.
God,
It kind of sounds like Mike is not going to make it. His landlord is still there. So, if this goes into combat, does somebody want to run Yobi?
Seth, you're pretty good at the gunslinger, right?
Sure.
I mean, if not,
Yeah, that's fine. I think I might have still control of him from last time, maybe.
I think you do.
No, I don't, but yeah, that's fine. I'll run him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rizo definitely
So
has an
most
angry
of y'all
face.
did pretty good, but Borden, you can't understand why these people are being so rude to your friend. He just wants to come inside.
Yep.
And actually, Yobi steps forward and starts extending a hand out to Strahd.
Can I
No.
push
Intercept.
Gilby away?
Grab him.
Or if
Grab
I,
Make an athletics check. I'm not going to have him contest it. I'm just going to set a fairly low DC since he's not expecting you to do that.
16?
Okay, yeah. You are able to grab Yobi and restrain him. Borden, what are you doing?
Well, actually, here's the question. Does he have to see me for that to work?
Yes, he does.
Because
Can he not see?
Borden is crouched behind here.
Oh, are you hiding behind there?
Yes, Borden
Said he was
went back there to hide.
All right. In that case, yeah, he does not. Borden doesn't have to make the save. So,
Jeez.
but yeah, Yobi is now struggling against you, Zeth, and he just sort of is looking at you like, "It's fine. We can just let him in. What's
No.
the big deal?"
Can I
No,
go up
this is
and knock him out?
if you knock him out, I can rope trick him and we just throw him into the alternative dimension for a while.
Make me an attack roll.
Since he doesn't know it's coming. Of course, this is non-lethal.
I'm not going to have you roll damage
Okay.
for this scenario. Yeah, you're able to knock him on the back of the head with your dagger handle, and yeah, he passes right out.
Dagger's quite handy. Thank you for that. And you're gonna wish you never touched that boy.
He's gonna look at Rizo and be like, "All right, the way that you phrased that,
I
really
know.
put some implications on there."
Yes. I meant it that way too.
and then he's gonna look. I think can he? Yeah, he can't quite. And then you disguise yourself, right, Carly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Link the disguise self spell for me.
Can we, or can somebody drag Yobi like not so close?
Okay,
I can try. I'll kind of like run up and try and grab and pull Yobi
Okay.
not close to the door.
Make me an athletics check with advantage since Rizo's helping you.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if this. Did you look at the second half of Protection from Good and Evil? It also gives Carly protection from being
Charisma.
frightened, possessed, or charmed, or possessed
didn't-
by them. So I don't know.
Yeah,
If,
yeah, that's why
Okay.
I didn't roll.
Yeah, she didn't have to make a roll
okay.
Yeah, I didn't
for
have
his
to
charm.
roll.
But you see, Carly, that he does look at you, and oh, Polly, you are
Yep,
struggling
yep.
so hard to pull that body.
I'm trying.
Oh, you got it, Polly?
Oh no!
Whoa!
Just
Reverb.
Someone dropped the bass.
Um,
Oh,
God
there's
kinda-
someone.
wow!
Strahd cocks his head so he can see around the
that
corner
dead
a little
weight.
bit, and looks at Carly and says, "My dear, there's no need for that at this point. I don't think. We've already discussed your welcome in my land, and you guys are going to see the two brides, Valenta and Anastasia. They're going to start to giggle and smile when he says that."
if I cannot move Yobi, I'm going back to the door and I'm leaving his body on the floor.
Okay. Strahd then again kind of steps forward a little bit, and Jenny says, "You're not allowed in here." And his eyes will kind of snap from Carly to Jenny, and his arm is going to just jam out and grab Jenny around the neck and lift her off the ground as he steps over the threshold. And he says,
stab.
Hold on, we're
Okay.
getting there. He says, "You think I don't own this land? You think this is your home? This is my home. Everything you touch is mine." As he steps across the threshold, before you get a stab off, Rizo, I need Zeth to make a quick athletics check. Or Zeth, actually make that a strength saving throw.
Strength save. Okay. 15.
Okay, with a 15, he throws Jenny's body into you, but you are able to both catch her and keep your feet. Rizo, go ahead and stab.
I'm assuming I don't get. Do I get my advantage since I'm technically? I don't know if I'm going first. The surprise thingy.
We are not in combat just yet.
We are not in combat.
Not until you stab him, not.
I mean, so hold on. Let me post.
I mean, technically, he got the first turn in combat.
But if I mean, you
If-
said it
if
wasn't
we're gonna go
combat,
that route.
so it technically
Um,
wasn't combat.
You know what? I'll let you have it. Roll with advantage. 23 is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm assuming he's not going to be surprised, right?
He is absolutely not surprised by your attack. Okay. So you jam this dagger into Strahd's shoulder.
I will do the poison thing just to do it, just because I'm angry. But I don't know if it's
Okay.
gonna have effect. Just for funsies.
Yeah.
If he's immune to poison or whatever.
I mean, he is, but yeah, you can still do it.
Well, I'm not gonna do it if he's immune.
You said you wanted to, even if he was immune.
You know what? 5.
All right. All right, you stab into him, and you can see his whole expression changes. Now, you guys have attacked Strahd in the past, and every time you have, anytime he's taken damage, it is instant healing. Like, he got cut across his face, and it didn't even have time to bleed before it got healed up. You see a little blood start to drip out of this wound around Rizo's mouth.
Yeah.
And Strahd looks at it, looks at you, looks back at it, and he's gonna just kind of bare his teeth, and he'll say, "I don't have time for this." And he's gonna walk out.
As for flavor, before he leaves, after he bares his teeth at me, can I pop my wings?
Yeah,
Just for flavor.
I'll make a charisma save.
Damn it, that's still there.
I think that everybody has to make one, don't they?
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I wasn't gonna bear him because it's an action. I was just gonna pop. Yeah, DC 12 charisma.
Okay, he got a 27.
He's terrified.
He exits the house, looks at the two brides, and he says, "This is your chance. Take care of them, and you're back in my good graces." And then he is just going to start to walk away and just sort of become incorporeal and then. Everybody roll initiative.
Fuck these guys.
Rizo is pissed.
I bet he is.
God damn it.
Sir, is your ship about to go down? What is happening?
That's not me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whose ship is about to go down then?
someone's alarm is going down.
My ship was about to go down last week. That was fucking terrifying.
I had my mic muted. I said the exact same thing.
Oh, did
No,
you?
there's someone, I don't know what the fuck they just park here randomly, blast music, and now their car alarm is going off.
Oh, that's fun.
Ah.
Wait, did you say your
and
ship almost went down last week?
Yeah, I almost ran us into some rocks. It was pretty fucking scary.
Why? Who let you drive?
I was stripping the floor wax, so I was not looking out the window.
Oh my god.
And yeah, one of our drive units got bumped out of position and nobody saw it, so we were just kind of slowly drifting off course to the right. And yeah, fortunately, there was a guy out washing the windows, and he saw what was happening and starts pounding on the window like, "Turn the fucking boat!" Like,
Jesus.
10 more seconds, and we would have had major problems.
Wow. Like reenacting of the Titanic.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, like people could die, sort of situation. Not awesome. I don't have somebody in turn.
Probably you.
I don't have.
No, it's
I don't
probably
have
Did I
Yobi.
click myself?
I don't have Yobi, and I don't have Paul.
I definitely clicked myself this time, I promise.
Ooh, I like her new token.
Oh no, wait, Polly is in there. Who's missing? I got Carly. I got Zeth. I got Polly. I got. Rizo, Carly, Zeth. Oh no, I am just missing Yobi. Never mind. Rizo was so far to the beginning that I didn't realize he was in there. So who's taking over Yobi?
I gotta see it up. I'll run it.
Okay. I think you might still have control of his token.
I do.
Your question: are we fighting these
Oh,
bitches
Lord.
inside or outside?
Right now, they are outside.
We don't know if they can come in or not. Does Jenny look okay?
Hold on one moment.
I'm gonna ask that.
Oh, I love playing a second character and having my character sandwiched.
Right.
Well, is Yobi? I hate to say this, but is Yobi conscious yet?
Yobi will need to be woken up.
I'm gonna say we hit him on the head pretty hard.
Oh no, he got a
Did
21.
he
Not
deserve it? He did.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's Yobi, so yeah. Yobi
Oh.
always deserves it.
solid answer to that question.
Okay. So that is going to start us off with Rizo.
It is.
All right.
As you step up to the door, they're going to just sort of in unison say, "Come out and play."
Gladly. I will come out and I will stab this one.
All right. He has not yet had a turn in combat, so
21.
Does hit.
Third. I don't know. Does she take the full necrotic? I'm guessing no.
She resists, but she'll take one.
Ooh,
So
she'll
it's
take
38
one.
damage.
Oh, and she will also take, well, half. Because I did not. What is my wing damage up to? Where's it at? Finding it on my character sheet. Do 13 points of necrotic, I guess, reduced to 6.
Okay, so additional 6.
And then I just realized I have the piercer feat. Once per turn, you can reroll ones. Did I roll any ones? How do I? Does the piercer feat extend to my sneak attack?
I think so, because your sneak attack deals the same kind of damage as your weapon.
Yeah. There's a 1 in there, and a piercer feat lets me reroll ones. I thought
I
there was
think
a
it
way I could-
lets you reroll one of the damage die, not any. Like if you roll multiple ones, I think you can only do one.
Wow. So how
Is
do I
the
know
way
if it actually if it did it or not?
It doesn't do it automatically.
Oh. You
Yeah.
can
Because
reroll
you
one
can
of
choose
the
to
attack
reroll.
damage.
It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be a 1. You can just reroll one of
Roll
the
one.
damage die. if you want.
That's yeah, I just read that. Okay. Yeah, there's a 1 in that sneak attack, so I'm gonna reroll that one.
Okay.
And a 1. So nothing changes. God damn it.
The same.
I will bonus action disengage. Come over here and see if Jenny is okay.
Valenta will say, "Where are you going? We were just getting started."
I'll be back with you in a minute, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Jenny is conscious.
Okay.
Zeth is in your arms. She's not actually on the floor. I just didn't want to have her token on top of Zeth because Zeth was able to catch her when Strahd threw her.
That'll end my turn.
Yeah, Jenny will just kind of look at you, Rise, and be like, "Well, it's a good thing that this strapping young man was here to catch me."
Hey, back off, Seth.
Carly, it is your turn.
Cool. So, 1 second. Am I on mute? No, I'm fine. So I can't really see anyone, so I'm just gonna move like there. I'm hoping there I can see someone. Yeah,
you
I can see
them.
this bitch. Okay, going to attack her. Hunter's mark on her, and then I think I still have. I wrote down I still have 12 silver, whatever. So I'm gonna use my silver one. And I'm gonna shoot her.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
For that, and then my hunter's mark, then
So 10
4,
total.
so 10, and then I'll add the d8 on this. So another 4, so 14.
Okay, an additional 4. Okay,
And
she
then,
doesn't like it.
well, she better not. I'm gonna shoot her again.
Ooh,
That's a
13 is
13.
not gonna do it.
No, so I get to shoot 2 more times. I'm just gonna do them. 14. Oh my god, come on. I have like plus 11.
Mhm.
Oh
14 is not gonna do it. 14 is not gonna do it.
My
So
and
goodness.
that
she is
sucks
like
ass.
she is basically matrix dodging your crossbow bolts.
Well, sucks to be her. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sucks to be me more like. Okay, that's my turn.
That will bring us to Yobi.
So is Yobi up, or does he have to be woken up?
Yobi needs to be woken up.
All right, so then can't really do anything on his turn then, correct?
That is correct. So it is then Zeth's turn. What the fuck? My page is reloading without. Okay, sure, whatever.
All right, so I'm not sure if this is going to work, and this is the best way to test it out. Zeth is going to see these quote unquote brides. He's going to reach into his sack and he's going to pull out a piece of parchment, and he's going to start reading the incantation to cast hypnotic pattern on these two.
Okay.
So yeah, that is. Damn it, not Zuri. God damn it.
Hurry back again.
So a wisdom save of, is that my DC? Since it's from a scroll.
I believe so. Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, it would be a wisdom save of 18 or be charmed. I don't know if they can be charmed or not. So
Hang on, my foundry decided to shit the bed here. So, having a moment. Okay. They are not immune to charm. Some charisma saves, right?
wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. Oh. I'll do Valenta and then Anastasia. What's your DC?
My DC is a 18.
Okay. So Anastasia and Valenta both pass.
In that case, I will bonus action Hexblade Curse this one.
Hang on, I can't see anything. My world data is corrupting for some reason. The world seems to be. That's fucking cool. I'm super excited about that. Start over, shall we? Come on. Now is not the time for this.
Right. Combat and crash.
Yeah, this is. Oh, we're going through a area of shitty service, so I only have a little bit of internet. Just a teensy tiny bit. Maybe I can.
I need to get you like a badass hotspot.
This is a giant.
Well, the problem is that a hotspot still pulls off of your cell signal.
Yeah.
What you need is satellite.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just get a satellite.
Right there.
Yeah. Get you some satellite.
Just get that Starlink system, baby. It only costs $10,000 and then $5,000.
That's it. Shit.
Yeah, we looked into it. Okay, well, shit. Right. Let's try this. Let me try something else. Hold on.
Totally forgot I had pistachios.
I have some chocolate coconut cashews.
Ooh. bought some chocolate covered cashews the other day. Not bad. You mainly just taste the chocolate though.
I do like a good cashew.
Right? I just wish it wasn't like 10 pounds of chocolate and then one little nut.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I said that how I wanted to.
That actually reminds me of a funny story that I will tell if this is not going to work. Downloading world data. Fuck off!
Oh, so close.
Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. This is not supposed to be happening right now.
I'm sorry, you're just a big tease.
Yeah, we've got fucking good service now. What were you doing to, and which one were you doing it to?
So I read the scroll and it looks like they were unaffected, and I looked at the one on to the right, who's right after me, and I just hexblade cursed her, backed up against the counter, and did kind of the like 3-finger come at me, bitch, kind of motion.
Oh, okay. So she has been cursed
And a Strahd.
taunted.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is after Zeth?
And
Her.
Straza, yeah, her.
Okay. I'm really annoyed that I can't see the fucking map here. Come on. I can see you thinking about it. I know you want to. I'm gonna try shifting over to the other internet.
Take that out of my inventory now. Nice. Scrolls are a one-time use. Boop.
Don't we have scrolls and party loot?
Yeah, the one I just used and it didn't do anything. And that and the alarm says alarm.
Oh, alarm one.
Yeah,
Oh, we had some other ones.
yeah. Hypnotic pattern, which I just used
Oh.
and,
Yeah.
and nothing happened.
Oh yeah, it's those 2 scrolls unknown
No.
in the party loop.
Okay. All right. Well, Anastasia is going to come into the hut.
Hey, you are not welcome, bitch.
Who is the closest one to her?
I mean, there's 3 of us.
So Yobi's just to the left of the door according to the map, and Rizo is just to the right.
Ah, and
there's-
Yobi is unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, she's definitely going to tear him up. She's going to say, oh, no, wait, actually, she's going to leave him for Valenta because she's already hurt. Who is, so
I'm on the
Yes.
right, Yobi's on the left, and then if you go one more space in, it's Jenny and then Zeth.
okay, so she looks over at you, Rizo, and she is going to do several things. First, where's blood puppet?
I'm sorry, did you say
Zeth,
blood puppet?
Zeth, I need you, or Rizo, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
My
Plus
strong
some because you're in the aura,
Yeah.
right?
Ooh, nice.
23?
Okay, you passed. That is her bonus action. For her action, she's going to slash at you with her claws. First attack is 16 plus 8 is
Yep,
24.
Oh, yeah.
So you are going to then take. Not enjoying doing this manually. You're going to take 10 slashing damage from the claws.
Okay.
Then she's going to do it again. Rolls a natural 2, so I don't care what her bonus is. Not going to hit. And then she's going to bite you.
Rar. Sorry, I'm taken. Jenny, she means nothing to me.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so bite. Okay. Oh, you're lucky that she targeted you because deals a lot of necrotic damage.
And uncanny dodge.
So you are going to take 6 piercing damage.
Alright, I'll take
And
reduce to
then
3.
you're gonna, wow, she rolled bad. You're only going to take 10 reduced to 5 necrotic since you resisted.
And then if I uncanny dodge it, it would be 3 or 2?
I think uncanny dodge will be for the whole attack, right? So you'd have
Pretty sure it's the whole attack.
yeah, so you'd have 10 fuck, what was this? What was
10,
the piercing
10
again?
reduced. So 3 or 6 reduced to 3. 10 reduced to 5 reduced to 2.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So does my health go down max health thingy too? Is it one of those?
Your health goes down by the necrotic. Oh
Hmm.
yeah, have a screen again. Let's see if the tokens work.
Yeah.
She would have stepped right up
Hey.
there. Bonus action tried to get you in the blood puppet. Regular action was attack, bite. And you know what? She's gonna eat the opportunity attack. Or no, you used your reaction to do that
Uncanny
uncanny
dodge.
dodge, right? Yeah, she's
Mhm.
gonna step back outside.
Does Jenny get a reaction?
Who does get a reaction? Jenny whips a dagger out of the inside of her coat and takes a
That's my
slash
girl.
and rolls a natural 1.
Not my girl.
She rubs her neck a little bit and she's like, he choked me pretty hard. I'm still coming to
no.
a little bit.
It's understandable. It's okay. You're
Okay,
forgiven.
okay. So that will be Polly's turn.
Still using this mop to mop it up. Oh.
Okay. Couple of customary questions. One,
No.
weather.
Yeah.
It is not currently stormy.
How tall is the building?
Another question, how tall is the building?
This is a single-story hut, so the ceilings are like 7 feet high, and the roof extends like another 5 feet after that.
Number 3,
So
is she
for
wearing metal?
No, actually, I wasn't going to ask that. I was going to ask, are there windows at the front of the hut?
there are no windows anywhere.
Oh, you know, that makes it harder. Okay. Okay. Dang, no windows. Okay, perfect. Great. I can't see any of them where I'm at. I really don't want to leave this door, but I'm going to I'm going to activate my symbiotic entity. Use one of my wild shapes to activate my symbiotic entity, which gives me 52 temporary hit points.
Damn.
Nice.
Plus other things, but the hit points mainly. I don't know what it rolled there for, but I don't know why I rolled that d20 there, but I do get
Because fuck
the
you, that's right.
hit points, so I'll throw those up there when I can, and that's my action. And then I'm going to. Oh, I don't want. I mean, they don't seem to be able to come into the house, right? But I really.
No,
She just-
Anastasia
she-
definitely came into the house.
She
She
did come
just
in the house.
walked in.
That's
Yep.
right. Okay. And I'm
Just
gonna
back
take.
out again.
Oops, sorry. I'm gonna take 15 feet of movement here. And then I'm gonna do something silly. I'm going to. Yeah. I'm gonna Misty Step. 30 feet of this door.
Okay.
Stop, gotta go 25, and then I'm gonna step to this side there because I couldn't do that while I was in the door. Come out this door, and I'm gonna be like, "Come at me, bitch! It's on now. I'm pissed."
Okay. Is that it for Polly?
Movement, action, bonus action. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Valenta says, "Well, I was gonna go for that one, but don't threaten me with a good time." Polly, I need you to make a deception check.
Hmm?
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
sure.
Uh-huh.
Deception check coming at you.
Okay. Oh no, I rolled the wrong thing. Okay. Yep. So she is going to be able to use her sneak attack against you.
Ooh.
Oh, that
okay.
bitch. Do you think she can rogue better than me?
And before she moves, she winks at Rizo, and then runs over to Polly, and she moves not like a normal person. She's almost like she kind of gets down on all fours as she moves, and then sort of leaps up, and then all of a sudden just has a blade in her hand that you didn't see before, and brings it down on. Ooh, that is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, so you are gonna take some damage here.
Oh.
That is gonna be. What's her sneak attack? Okay. Oh boy! All right. You are gonna take 31 piercing damage from the sword,
Ouch.
and I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
31.
I heard all these rogues getting used poison, but me. Fuck this bitch.
She looks over at Rizo and says, "Undead motherfucker."
Undead
Don't
is
give
bullshit.
me any ideas. That's a 10. That's probably
Oh.
not gonna do it.
Is that? I mean, it's not gonna do it. But, okay, all right. You did not fail by the requisite number to make you go unconscious.
Good.
So you are
Oh
poisoned.
boy, it's one of those poisons. That's not good.
Yeah, it's like drow poison.
Mm.
So yeah, you are poisoned.
I am poisoned. What shit does that do to me? Oh, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Great.
Seth, we need you to step forward. We need your aura.
Yeah. Actually, it's not Borden's turn because that's just her first attack. Because now she's gonna try and bite you.
Yep. Okay.
That's a 19 to hit.
That hits. Okay.
Holly,
I temporarily points of health.
You are going to take 8 piercing and 10 necrotic damage for a total of 18, and your maximum HP goes down by 10.
Okay, explain to me how you said 18 total. You said 18 total, you said?
18 total, yes.
Okay, explain to me how that worked. Like, I have 3 temporary hit points left.
Take the temporary first. And then
I did that. Yeah, and then after the 18 I still have 3. How does that lower my maximum? I'm still at max health technically.
Okay, so you'll reduce your total by you'll reduce your total by 15, and your maximum HP is just going down by 10.
Oh.
But am I still at, like, I don't lose any more hit points? I just can't, like, be
because
healed
they have the 56 temp.
Oh, right. Yeah, so in that case, it doesn't have an effect on you.
Okay, yeah, because I still have 3
I forgot that you had that many temp HP.
Yeah, I still have 3 temporary hit points.
Yeah. So in that case, your HP maximum is still good. But you can see when she brings her head back after the bite that some of her wounds start to heal up.
Okay,
I'll fix that.
Okay, can I use my reaction to, because I have my symbiotic entity up, I can double my Halo of Thorns damage? So I would like
Halo of Spores?
Sorry. Halo of Spore damage, so I would like to chuck my spores at her, because I assume she's right in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
Fling the poo.
Great, she's got to make a con save, got to beat an 18.
It's not bad. She rolls a 13.
Perfect. she's gonna take 3. That sucks. And ooh, there you go. 9 points of necrotic damage, which I know she'll probably half again, but
Yeah, she resists, so she'll only take 4, but
it's something.
hey, damage is damage, baby.
There we go. And there we go. That is.
Okay.
That is
That's it for her turn then. Gordon, you're up.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up!
am
Wake up!
Exactly how that
That's-
song goes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are the right words.
Wake up, motherfucking dwarf now, wake up! I'm tired of these motherfucking vampires
on this motherfucking play.
in this motherfucking house. Borden's gonna walk. What? No, fuck them. It's gonna walk right there. Borden is going to cast a 7th level spell.
Ooh.
Hold on, hanging around.
Friendship.
Friendship, no. Conjure Celestial.
Oh, there you go.
And he is going to conjure a Katal to go right here.
What even is that?
Right.
A Kotal is the snake with wings.
Well, oddly enough, I do not have a token for that.
What?
I know it's
Okay.
shocking.
Did it show up on there?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
everyone
what
see
size?
that?
Yeah, what size is it?
Medium.
It's a medium-sized creature.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It is a medium celestial of lawful good, natural armor 19, 97 hit, 30 feet movement, 90 feet flying. Resistance of radiant, immune to psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, non-magical. It has innate spells and a couple of attacks.
And does it go on your turn?
Good question. Oculus space.
You said that was Conjure Celestial?
Yeah.
Did you look at the casting time?
Oh, fuck
Uh-oh.
no.
It's a minute.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
It's okay. I was about to have Strahd poke his head around a corner and counterspell you.
What now?
So that's what happened. Surprise, cockbag!
okay, fine. Then I'm going to instead still cast a spell of magic weapon on myself.
There you go.
Okay.
Unless, oh no, hang on. I don't need 7th level. Where is supposed to 6th level magic weapon, so it gains a +3 to attacks and damage.
Nice.
And I just have to.
Because they have to kill you before your next turn.
Well, that's a bonus action. So here comes the actual action.
Oh no.
Once I hang on, let me. I need to figure out how this is going to work.
Very careful.
But if I cast that, I think it rolled damage. It's not supposed to roll damage.
Yeah, doesn't it just do a +3 to your?
Yeah, to hit and to damage.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
trying to figure out how to apply it to the weapon itself because it doesn't do it automatically. So
Yeah, I wish that was.
there we go. If
Turn
I
on
just,
with
I'll just quickly customize it to add those +3s in there, and then wow.
That's a 19 then?
So it's
No,
a
that has the
19? Oh, that has it already on it?
that has the bonuses already on it. Yep.
Oh, really?
Ooh, in that
Yep.
case, no, that is not going to hit.
Yeah, he rolled because he
Roll
that's
a
a really
five.
bad roll. Yeah.
Is that it for Borden?
Was movement bonus action. Yep.
Okay, that's going to bring us back to the top of the round and Ryzen.
Hello. Actually,
Oh, fuck. Actually, before Rizo goes, at the end of the round, Jenny is going to run to this back room. And you see her fumble with some keys for a little bit, and then just says, fuck it, and just kicks this door open and goes inside.
bye, baby, come back.
You can blame me on me.
She comes out driving a mech suit.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Just mechanical beholder vehicles.
Oh, fuck, we need Esmeralda and fucking Rictavio in combat. They are both perfectly capable fighters.
Are they?
Let's get them up here.
We'll wait for that.
What does how many squares does a 60-foot cone take up?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Asking for a friend?
All of us.
It pretty much adds one square for every foot you go ahead. So it's like 1 is 1, the second is 2, the next is 3, 4, 5, 6. That's kind of how that works.
In that fucking tab, the measurement controls, you can make a 60-foot cone with it.
Cool. Okay, cool. Don't mind me.
Rizo, go ahead and go. I'll just have to go in this one.
Ooh.
Fucking Valenta, yep, 21 is gonna hit.
Plus the 13 extra necrotic.
So 19 total necrotic.
19 total necrotic. Yeah.
Yeah, 19 total. Okay.
And then I'm gonna re-roll one of those damage dice. So the piercing goes to take the was that 21? It becomes 25. Add 5 more. Add 4 more. I'm re-rolling, taking the 1 out. Re-roll the 4.
Right. So instead of 30, it's 30.
Yes. You know what? You went robot-y.
Losing you.
Better? Worse? The
Yeah,
same?
better. Nope, we're good.
Good.
I was just doing the mech suit. That's why I went robot.
That's fair. I guess bonus action short sword.
Ooh, yeah, that's also gonna hit.
No sneak attack, so 6.
Oh, god damn it. Actually, hold on. We have to back
Aw.
up because she is definitely using it.
Damn it.
Back to robot.
Oh.
Get out of the mech suit.
She's using evasion on that first attack. Using evasion on the first attack.
Uncanny dodge, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, uncanny dodge, not evasion. So she needs to get back. I'm just gonna give her all the health back and then reduce it. Three. Okay, so then she resisted the necrotic.
All the math.
I know, it's fucking dumb.
Battle math.
Okay, all right, we got it figured out. And then she actually was supposed to gain an additional 10. We'll deal with that later.
And then there's
Anywho,
the
an additional
six.
6 from that short sword, right?
Yeah.
The short sword is non-magical.
That's silvered.
It's silver. Nope, silver does not matter for vampires.
Oh.
Has to be magic. Is that it for Rising?
Vampires are bullshit. Yeah.
Okay. That'll bring us to Carly.
Yeah. Back to me. I can't see anyone here. I can see Borden. I'm gonna go right there. I can see everyone. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna hit. Is that Valenta? Yeah, Valenta again.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just my internet. For some reason, my D&D Beyond page is like loading again.
It's okay. Mine's doing the same thing.
And I'm gonna shoot her. So did I hear correctly? So like my silver bolts aren't really doing anything more.
Your silver bolts are not doing extra damage to her. They're not doing normal damage. They're doing
Okay, well, I'm gonna go on normal bolts then. So for why is it stuck on 14? I have a plus 11. Okay, I'm gonna shoot again.
All right,
Like-
not another
like-
14.
Finally.
It's like when your
Finally.
damage gets stuck on max damage.
Yeah. I do love a bit of that.
Mhm.
Hunter's mark. And anyone doing badly that needs to be healed? No, not anyone I can see anyway.
Not
And my
yet.
hunter's mark did 1. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shoot again.
Okay. 23 is also going to hit.
Finally. Fucking finally. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Okay. God damn it, just give me fucking again Richton's sheet. If that is it for Carly, that means it's Yobi's turn. Has anyone woken Yobi up?
Nope.
No, we keep forgetting he's sleeping.
Okay.
All
Yobi
right.
continues sleeping.
Damn, I fucked his ass
he's
up,
a-
apparently.
It's Zeth's turn.
So Zeth's going to run up here, and it would help if I had the right tool, because I never have it on the right tool.
Of course.
Would it be a... Yeah, as Zeth walks by Yobi, he's going to yell back, somebody wake this guy up. And then as a bonus action, he's going to cast Magic Weapon on his Morning Star, making it a
Okay.
magical weapon. I don't know why it rolled there. And he's going to come up to this one. Oh, you're not who you'll do. So he's going to swing his now magical Morning Star at this bitch. I assume I have advantage because she's very surrounded.
Yep.
He is all the surrounded.
Ooh, there we
Ooh.
go.
Here
This
it is.
is about to hurt
Hey.
bad.
I feel a smite coming on.
Just
So I'll
one.
just do the regular damage first. 9 plus 8, so that's 17 plus a 3rd level smite. I'm
Which is
assuming she's
orange.
undead.
Oh yeah, she's super undead.
Fuck yeah, she's immune to my poisons. Smite this bitch.
Let me make sure I hit the right one. 50 points radiant.
Oh
Mhm.
god.
Get it?
Okay, still
God, I
alive.
love
Up.
I love
Alright.
paladins. I love paladins
Second
so much.
swing. Yeah, that was. Oh, it would have been 1 extra point of damage from the magic weapon.
Oh, yours doesn't go to.
I didn't have it set. No. Swing again.
You gotta upcast it to get it there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
26.
Yeah, 26 is gonna hit.
12 plus. I put a second level smite into that one.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
And then 18 points of radiant.
Zeph, how do you want to do this?
So yeah, as Zeth walks by Yobi, he thinks about kicking him, but he's still in stride. Kind of like brings up his other hand, strokes his his morning star, and you'll see like the shimmer of like purpleness come off of it, start to radiate out of it. He breaks the threshold of the door, sees that she's surrounded, and thwap. And then on the second strike, he's gonna come up almost in like an uppercut motion and just kind of like put all kind of holes in the chest, neck, and jaw area as it just hits. You hear the ting of it, and it just bow as she is a gusher.
All right.
And I still have some movement left, so I will boop boop, and then be like, "You're next," and that's my turn.
I like that loud explosion. Rizel's like, can't hear.
Make sure you close your mouth.
Okay, Zeth. Anastasia is super turned on by that, and she needs you to make a Constitution save.
Ooh, con save. Not that great. 23.
23 is enough. You are also not affected by the blood puppet.
She's about
She
to be
is,
a blood
however, going to try and fuck your day up.
Okay. Would I expect the other way?
So, let's first do a couple of unarmed strikes. That's a 24 to hit.
I'm trying to think. 25. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm gonna actually go just cast it. This still emanating from the Morning Star is gonna see a arcane shield pop up around him, giving him 5 extra HP. Oh wait, no, that is 24. No, never mind. I'll take it. Sorry.
Okay. So you are gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage.
6 bludgeoning.
Second attack is a 12.
Oh, misses.
So she's gonna
Oh,
bite you. Oh no, wait. She's actually gonna use. What is.
for taking damage for
Oh, for concentration.
yeah. Oh, actually no. You know what? Well, that would have been for magic weapon because once I cast that, the protection would have automatically dropped from Carly's thing.
Ah. So Carly is no longer protected?
Correct.
No.
Okay.
What the hell?
I've got them. Let's put them in freaking initiative order. Okay, good. They both rolled low, so it's still not their turn. So she did 2 claw attacks and now a bite attack,
Okay.
which is also going to miss. Oh, I'm on the wrong sheet. Dum-dum. Like, I thought her bonuses were better. Yeah, okay, that's a 25.
Yeah, 25 hits. Yep.
So you are going to take 10 piercing and 12 necrotic, reduced to 6 because you resist.
And so 13
And
total.
she is going to heal. Oh, no, she's not because she's topped off. And then. Let's see. I think that is it for her. Yep, that's all of her stuff. Yep, that's it for her. Polly, you are up. Oh, fuck,
Okay.
sorry. She's gonna move.
Oh, sure.
She is going to go. What's her movement speed? She's going to take the opportunity attack from Zeth if he wants to do it. She's going to move
Oh, there we
20
go.
feet that way.
There's a nat 20.
There we go.
Piercing. Ooh, shit. Plus 9, 15. Plus another third level divine smite. Where we at? Third level divine smite critical. Plus another 60 points of radiant damage.
So your total is
1575.
On your reaction.
okay. Now it's Polly's turn.
Cool. Is she how's she? I mean, she looking dead, but like real dead, or like how's she looking?
She looks pretty dead. That did not bloody her.
Cool. I'm, and the one in front of me is. I mean, this looks decently good for a dead.
Considering you're dead.
One in front of me is still alive, or is
Nope,
dead?
nope. Zeth did big on that one.
I thought so.
Oh, is she running?
Yep. That's the one. That's the one that just did 75 points of reaction damage too.
Nice.
I'm going to take 15 feet and walk here and be like, oh no, no. And I'm going to cast a 7th level spell. And instead of lightning coming from the sky, bright red fire will come down.
Ooh, nice.
Instead. And I'm going to cast Firestorm.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, come on, 10s. Where's my 10s at? There we go.
That's bludgeoning and
What
fire,
kind of
right?
save is that?
There's at least.
Ooh, that's
Actually
She
kind of.
rolls a 23 on her dex save.
So she will take half of that. And then it's a 10-foot. I can do 10 10-foot cubes, which you can arrange as you wish. The cubes must be at least one facing each other. Take half as much on a successful save. Fire damages objects in the area that ignite that are flammable or not being worn or carried, and I can choose that plant life is not affected. So I'm going to choose to not affect the plant life. I'm going to.
Yeah, you can hear Jenny just say, "Don't burn down my garden."
Yeah, don't burn down her garden. It's very important.
I've been here long enough. I know that. Right, and yeah, I'm just gonna drop like all of them all the way like around on her and then around her.
So you don't have to drop all of them if you don't want to. You can just drop as many as you want. It is up to 10 10-foot cubes. So if you want to just do a giant cube around her, that would be
a giant cube around her, please.
I mean, it doesn't stay. It's just an instantaneous.
No, it doesn't
thing.
stay. It's just instant. Yeah.
Oh, does it not stay? Oh, okay.
It does not.
It's more
not
of
concentration.
Yeah, it's more of an AoE type of thing.
Wow. Yeah, she goes, "Ah, that burns." Okay.
But since I'm poisoned, I can't really hit her with anything, so I was trying to find something AoE. So, yeah, I'm just gonna drop that on her, right there as my action.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't cast, but there you go. Ink. And then bonus. I had at one time in my head a bonus action planned out, and I can't remember what it was. So, that's it.
You were not supposed to kill the other one so fast.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, actually, is the other the dead one there was right near me? Is it considered a beast or a humanoid, small or medium?
Oh,
that is an undead, medium undead.
Okay. Can I can use my reaction for my fungal infestation? So I would like to animate it. And
Can you animate undead?
Well, so this is fungal infestation, not animate undead.
Okay. Because yeah, if it affects humanoids but not undead, then it doesn't work.
Okay. Yeah, it just says infest a corpse and animate it, a beast or a humanoid.
Yeah, so it's not human.
Okay, not human. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
well, never mind.
humanoid is its own categorization separate from undead. So once something has become undead, it is no longer considered human.
She is within 30 feet of me though. I assume. Dang it. Sorry. Didn't mean to put that there. On the wrong tool.
She's exactly 30 feet from me.
30 feet. Yes. I will, because I have my symbiotic entity still active, because I still got my 3 temporary hit points, I will hurl my spores 30 feet away from me, and I will make them hit her.
Okay.
Whenever
That's
the
a
creature
con save, right?
It is a con save, DC 18.
She rolls a dirty 20.
Alrighty. Does she take half as much in there or not? Oh, she doesn't take any if it doesn't. If she saves. Okay, cool. That's it.
I kind of wish it had, because then I could make a joke about you hurling them at her and then her hurling.
Aw, that would have been fun.
But it didn't get to work out. Is that it for Polly?
Yes, they are still hovering in a 10-foot cube around her, so I can do it again unless she moves. But
Okay.
that
He's
is
dead. So that means it's Van Richten's turn. Van Richten vaults over the counter, runs out the door. He's got 30 feet of movement, so he can get to here. And then he is going to cast. Oh no, casting time 1 minute. Your spell sucks at bad, sir. Because you're designed for melee combat, of course. God, your spells are garbage. Actually, he's going to use his action to dash. Because he wants to get up close and personal.
Ooh. Can he survive up close and personal?
You're going to find out. So that is it for his turn. That means it's
In the background, you're going to
Esmeralda's.
hear Zeth go, "Thank you for the positioning."
Yeah, same here.
Esmeralda is also going to come out. Also, actually, no, what kind of spells do you have, Esmeralda? You might have some actually, yeah. She is going to get all the way to here. And she's going to say, okay, fucking, you almost got right in the way, Van Richten, again. And Anastasio's got to do a deck save as casts Lightning Bolt.
Ooh.
Nice.
So that is deck save from Anastasia. It's very dexterous. Oh, but fuck that right up. Okay, that is a fail. Lightning Bolt is how many d6s? 8.
A lot.
24 lightning damage.
Nice.
Yeah, so Esmeralda just kind of bursts out of the house, claps her hands together, and a lightning bolt shoots out from her hands into Anastasia and probably also into a tree, which then falls. And then she just sort of blows her fingers off, like, ah, got it. Borden, you are up. Borden, are you sleeping?
Nope, just muted.
Ah.
I can't quite get there. Okay. Gonna run up. And I need them to make a. Oh, I think it's a deck save.
Save. She rolls a natural 1.
So what's the total?
8. Or I'm sorry, 9.
Aha! Save flame.
I was like, your DC can't possibly be that low. For 10 radiant. Yeah, that's what she says.
Oh God.
You guys didn't realize, but I hired voice actors.
You hired my child.
Is that it for Borden?
Yes, that's it for Borden.
So at the end of the round, Jenny, can anyone still see her? Carly, you can. Jenny comes running out of the closet that she ran into. She's going to get to here. She's going to use a dash action. So she's going to get to here. She's going to look around, and she's got a bottle in her hands, and she kind of looks around, and she's like, "Oh, well, I guess you guys have got this." And that'll be Rizo's turn.
Oh, what's the bottle?
Just something special I've been working on.
I will take my movement and bonus action dash.
She looks at you and she says, "Oh, I forgot that rogues could do that."
Yeah, you ain't getting away that easily.
At which point she'll kind of cock her head to the side and say, "Get away! No. Run! The time for running is over. He killed Rahadin for it." 21 is
What
going
now?
Plus the 13 necrotic, so it would be 17 necrotic total.
So 17, so 8 necrotic. The rest is 24. Whoa, she is looking rough.
Get it.
Mm-hmm. I gotta use my bonus action. That'll do it.
Okay, Carly.
Okay, so I can't see anyone, so I have to leave.
Put her down, Tatiana. Oh.
Aw.
You come out the door and Esmeralda's like, "Oh hey."
Hi, lady. How far away is this person from me? She's 40. Okay, I'm going to use. I forgot I can do this. So I'm gonna use 3rd level guiding bolt for the nearly dead one.
Okay. I mean, she is the only one left, so
Oh.
10 is not gonna connect.
No. Okay, well I'm just gonna retreat the back and be like, oh.
Carly hangs
Think
her head
about
in shame.
Yeah, think about what I did. Oh, why is because I don't have it selected. Sorry.
Okay, is
That's
that
it.
it for Carly?
Yep.
All right. Yobi, still asleep. Nobody's taking the time to wake him up. Zeth,
All right,
you
so
are up.
Zeth's going to take 10 feet of movement, and then he's going to use Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport right here. And we go, told you I was coming for you. I was going to take 2 swings at her.
She's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that too."
Wow. Dirty 20.
And dirty 20 is gonna hit.
For 16 points of damage.
Yeah,
Piercing.
you were coughing up a lot of numbers.
Yeah, I look at the rolls and then I forget. I got Hexblade Curse on her now too, because she's still Hexblade Cursed. And my magical weapon. And then take a second swing. 19.
Oh, 19. In that case, yep, that's gonna do it.
There you go.
So I don't. Would I get that Hexblade curse for that as well, or is that just once?
You tell me, man. I have no idea.
I think it's every hit.
I'm gonna put it this way: it fucking matters.
Mm,
Where are you at, Warlock?
This is what you get for taking too many
I was
multi-classes.
just
yeah.
literally said it. I'm like, this is why you don't take 3.
Yeah, it doesn't say once per turn or anything.
All right.
So I guess the extra 5. Sorry, we'll
So
take
that
that
brings-
set. We'll bring it to 18 because it still has spiritual weapon on it, or a magical weapon.
Actually, I thought it was gonna kill her because for some reason I thought that you had Borden's magic weapon. Yeah, she is still alive.
I mean, I was going to dump. I wasn't taking the chance. I was going to put a 3rd level divine smite on it.
Okay, she has 1 HP. So-
Ooh, and then I get back 7 HP.
And the real trick is since Zeth killed them with his divine smite, both of them, they don't get their Misty escape. They just get fucking dead.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Man, I really expected that to be a tougher fight.
That was shitty damage though.
I mean, Zeth.
It
I mean,
didn't hurt that 2 swings of like 80 plus didn't hurt.
yeah, he did crit twice because paladins, baby. Okay, so she falls to the ground, and you see Rictavio pulls a sword out of the cane that he uses and just starts smacking her body with it, just like in a bit of a rage. Just over and over,
I mean,
slashing at her fallen corpse with this sword.
I mean, I like kick him. I'll do that little.
And
It does 0
Esmeralda's
damage.
gonna put a hand on his shoulder and just be like, "She's gone. She's dead. She's dead."
I mean,
And,
is that how you make the potions?
eventually calm down.
I'll just go up to Jenny. But are you okay?
You can see already that there's bruising around her neck from where Strahd grabbed her. But she kind of pats herself down and she's like, "Yeah, I think I'm okay."
Did you take any damage?
I mean, sure, a little bit, but
I'll do a
how
little
about-
healing. I'll do a little healing hands on her.
oh, well, thank you. You can see the bruising clears up.
It's 13 HP back.
So she gets 13, and then she just has this bottle. It's like a fist-sized bottle, and she hands it over to you, and she says, "Well, I guess we won't get to try this out then."
Oh, what is it?
Well, if I've done everything right, and she's going to start walking into the house.
I'll follow. If I have it on the right tool.
Actually, before she does, I need to make sure things are correct. Yeah, so she walks. Oops, that's Carly. She walks into the house over to this closet that she had locked and kicked open. And Raizo, when you approach, you can see inside is the body of the celestial form of the Epet.
Ooh.
Oh my god. What are you doing with the angel?
She's gonna sigh deeply and just be like, "Well, the blood of celestials is pretty potent against undead. So what I've mixed up is hopefully something called a positoxin."
Maybe it's 4?
That sounds awesome.
So Raizo, I'm going to drop something in inventory.
Oh, sorry, I had to mute myself. Like someone randomly came up and was like, "Indian food delivery." I'm like, no.
But did
But
you
don't you
take
want-
the food?
What
Yeah,
is that?
yeah.
Is it already paid for?
Yeah, but I already ate food, and I know the people at number 4, and I'm number 14, so I feel like they'll know I ate that.
Yeah, that's when you lean up against the sign. Up, see, it says 4 right here.
Okay. Rizo, go ahead and add 1 vial of celestial light to your inventory.
Is it in D&D Beyond?
Yes. Oh, fuck. Since my thing expired, I don't know if you'll be able to see it.
Oh no.
Although I was just able to drop the potent ivy paste in your inventory.
Yeah.
So it should-
Celestial Light, wondrous item. I see it.
Celestial light is a very, very potent, but very difficult to make poison. But it only works against certain types of creatures.
Oh my god. How many uses does it have?
1.
Ah, shit.
And Jenny will kind of close the door and be like, it's kind of a grisly process, but I was able to get what I believe to be 1 clean dose out of it. And by the way, I did make her roll for it.
Oh, well, I'm sure.
He's
Do
so
you
good.
do you have enough to make more, or
Maybe there's not a lot of time once the body's dead.
do you? I mean, technically, I'm a celestial.
Oh, I wish your blood was potent enough for this, but
Me too.
it's certainly a little subpar for dealing with the devil. Which is not to say that you are subpar. You are excellent.
Oh, well, thank you.
Can I run over to the door and open it and make sure everybody that hid is okay?
Yeah, Polly, you go into what appears to be Jenny's bedroom, and there are several were-ravens with crossbows in hand, just like kind of aimed at the door, ready to go. And Danica is like shielding Brom with her body, but has not gone into her were-raven form yet. And so, yeah, when you come in the door, they all kind of stiffen and jump, but nobody actually shoots at you.
Good. It's okay. I think it's clear for now. It's okay. Weapons down.
All right. And you'll see she kind of strokes Brom's head a little bit and then comes back out to the door.
Jenny, is this the only poison you have that works on the vampires? Would you have any any other good stuff?
She's gonna come outside, and so the bodies of Valenta and Anastrazia, she's gonna kind of squat down over one of them and pick at their body a little bit. She's like, I think that something can be done with this as long as, and she'll look over at Borden. We'll need some holy water. Is that something you can handle?
Yes, it is.
She'll say, I know of a recipe that I've tried once or twice in my time, but not many people are super interested. I can make or somebody could make, something called bone shard paste.
Ooh. Well, if anyone could do it, you can. And if you need my help, I can definitely help.
I mean, you're not wrong. So she is going to say, we'll also need a pyre when you're going to need to burn these bodies.
Well, the question becomes: Are you safe to stay here? Are you staying? Are we leaving? I mean, we can't leave
no.
fast. I'm done. But are we doing the
Yeah.
thing we were talking about with Borden before here, or what's the plan?
Well, that's entirely up to them.
I was asking. Enough.
Danica will look at Borden and say, that spell that you wanted to do that would make us safe here, will that work? Are you sure?
I am fairly certain, yes. I don't know the extent to Strahd's power, but
When you say that, Jenny will laugh a little bit and be like, "I don't know if Strahd knows or if Steve knows the extent of Steve's power."
Well, look and feel like I feel like he knows we're here.
Yeah.
I think we need to disguise his name.
Yeah, he saw us, and I'm sure he's got had some connection to his brides.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But at least he wasn't able to come through the door.
He did come through the door. That's why I
He
stabbed him.
absolutely came through the door.
Oh yeah.
And actually, that poison I was talking about, Rizo, is not called bone shard haze. It's called grave dust. Somebody made a mistake when they were reading and read the wrong one.
It happens. Happens to the best of them.
All right. Well,
So you think that
You've
spell will
got-
be able to hold him off?
I mean, I think that's the best shot we have.
I think it'll work. I simply need 24 hours uninterrupted.
While
Do
they're
you
doing
have
that,
any holy water on you?
That is a good question.
Warden should be able to make holy water, right?
I can make it, I just don't have any on me.
She runs inside, grabs a big old pot of water, and says, "Here, bless this."
Do we have 20? What is it? Oh, let me find the spell.
You should look at the rest of you and say, "You, funeral pyre, go. We got to burn these bodies."
you heard the lady.
Okay.
Hey, Rick Donovan, you got 24 gold worth of powdered silver?
Let me see. And you're going to see him pull out a bag and reach into the bag and pull out things that don't fit in that bag.
You don't need that bag.
He'll look at you and say, "Yeah, I absolutely do. Do you have any powdered silver?"
I mean, I turn these
And
things
then,
into
and then he's
almost
going to
powder.
kick the body of Anastasia a couple more times. Yeah, he totally has some powdered silver.
Then I can take an hour and I can cast ceremony and bless the water to make it holy.
He actually might have that spell. Because he has fire experience. But not that one. Although I guess he
Good.
could prepare it.
So first level ritual.
Yeah.
To think, guys, holy water is a.
Right? We should probably get some more of that.
I got 25 gold worth of powdered silver on hand at any given time.
I mean, yeah. Who doesn't?
Rick Tavio's going to say, just a heads up, there's not a lot of powdered silver in Barovia. So if you've got any silver, you're probably going to have to powder it after this one. Because this is all I.
To be fair, we have something
that's
probably keep it
That's
better.
Oh no, I hit the wrong button. I think we have. Look in the party loot. Don't we have 4
We have
sheets of
bars.
pure? Yeah,
Yeah.
4 sheets of pure
So we
silver.
can make it.
And where did you get that silver?
The werewolves? Where did we get that?
You stole it from Ricktown, or from Van Ricktown.
Oh, hey.
Like he doesn't need to know that.
They're all stamped with his initials.
Well, to be fair, they're not anymore because when we got them for ease of transport, I used my
Oh yeah, that's right.
abilities to turn them from sheets into like ingots, transport better because the sheets were just big long
How did
sheets
you
that we
read?
didn't. Yeah, so I turned
Yeah.
them all into like ingots, so they don't have a stamp anymore.
But we can powder those if we need to.
He says, "That silver looks awfully familiar, but it doesn't have my initials on it, so I guess it's okay."
I'll start
Alright, so-
getting the bodies and burning them, by the way.
Okay, so you guys get the bodies into pyres and you burn them.
Also, to be fair, if we just find the silver, create silver bars out of the mine.
So for the sake of brevity, since we're pretty close to out of time here, the fire burns and it burns back down. Borden, you are going to have time to cast your spell without interruption. And Jenny is going to try and make you this poison.
I will assist her. We will work together.
Do you want to roll with advantage, or do you want her to roll with advantage?
Is she better at it? She's probably better at it than me, is she?
Maybe.
It's an intelligence check, yeah?
It sure is.
I have a +8.
Mhm.
Ooh, what is hers? Is she better?
You don't know.
Oh, she.
That's
You
what
would.
You don't get to look at a stat sheet for a person.
Damn it!
You could ask her.
Jenny, how is your religion? Or how is your not your religion, because that's what I'm using. How is your intelligence?
Yeah, because I'm about
How
to
smart
lose
are
it.
you?
He says, "That's kind of a weird question. I guess reasonably, I would think."
On a scale from 1 to 20, where
Yeah,
rate
yeah.
your-
Let's scale from 1 to 20. What do you rate your intelligence?
I mean, certainly above a 10.
You're not helping. Fine, I'll roll.
Guidance if I can help.
Okay.
God. D4. Oh, 24.
Did he turn into
Charlie's
a
the
robot, or is this a
best.
long, ominous spell?
Sorry, I was. Yeah, 24 is easily enough to make yourself some grave dust. It's not a particularly difficult poison to make.
Oh, God damn it.
The DC is 15.
You just hyped that up so much.
You did.
I should have been a bard.
Should have been a bard.
All right, so yeah, you are. Let's see.
Jenny's
You
gonna
are
be
able to
screaming some
make.
names later.
Okay, yeah, you are able to make basically as much of grave dust as you fucking want out of 2 full bodies.
I mean, considering all my other
you-
poisons are pointless.
Actually, you rolled high enough that you are able to make potent grave dust.
Ooh.
Yes, please.
So, because I think it's if you beat it by 5 or more, you have to beat it by 10.
We're so close to getting it.
I know, right? I'll be
And
so mad if it's 10.
Let me double check. Modifier poisons. Yep, you have to beat it by 5 to make a potent version of it. So that will increase its DC by 2 and its damage by 1. Although grave dust does not do damage. So yeah, go ahead and add like 6 grave dust to your sheet.
Grave dust. And then the potent we'll just do later.
I fucking misread the way that you make it, but it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna change it so that this is the way you make it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so grave dust, it'll be DC 15 for their saves.
Okay.
And then at some point, I'll throw together a potent grave dust. Actually, I'll just do it right now so that I don't forget. Because I would totally forget, because that's what I do.
Yeah.
not like you're trying to keep track of anything. Whole world, multiple worlds,
And I
that kind of thing.
think that is where we are going to call it for today, since we're right about a time here.
Nice.
Oh, so did you say I get to do my hollow
Yes,
spell?
I'm going to say that you're able to get your spell off without too much trouble.
That radius I made is everyone's protected by it.
All
I
right.
think. If I made it correctly. You might want to double check.
What is it supposed to be? 60 foot?
I think so. I don't know. Yeah.
60 foot radius? Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. So that's the entire. So it's the whole house. The garden is.
All right.
There you go.
Strahd comes in and destroys it immediately.
God damn it.
And then he just walks away again, flipping you double burdens.
God damn this asshole.
Hurry up and bring some more brides so I can destroy them.
Ooh, burn.
Hey, he
Also,
is certainly going to be mad that you killed his 2 of his brides. He's only got
Mhm.
one left that you know about.
And he's not
Also,
totally with him.
just for shits and giggles, because why not? The secondary effect that will be within that entire area will be daylight.
Oh, nice.
That's a awesome but
Just
dick
a little
move.
extra fuck you on there.
Mhm. So everywhere within that sphere appears as if it's in daylight, and it can be extinguished by magical or non-magical means.
Okay.
So
So
it's just
with
a
this
little patch
area
of
of
sunlight.
protection, with this area of protection out, Danica, Brahm, and the other Mardikovs are going to set up themselves a little camp outside the house and say, you know, we're just going to remain within the protected area, but out of your house, Jenny, so that you don't have to deal with us taking up all your space. These two are burned up and dead.
And the only one thing you gotta worry about is humans coming in. I assume you can handle humans.
I mean, you did see the trees on your way in,
I did indeed.
and the Mardikovs themselves are quite formidable against that sort of an opponent.
And now I nap. Because he's staying up for
Did we
24 hours
all
doing
get-
that shit.
Yeah.
We all get a long rest technically.
Yep, I mean, you'd all be hanging out next to where
yeah.
while Borden was doing it. Yobi eventually comes to and is like, "What happened? I didn't
Oh.
see. What's going
Sorry.
on?"
What? Razo's just next to Jenny, learning, talking, flirting.
Jenny's like, "Well, I'm going to bed." Looks very sternly at Rizzo.
Rizo, she's basically like my
Uh,
grandma.
all right,
Please
so-
don't.
She doesn't look like it in her token. I'm just saying. And Rizo's
So Rizzo and Jenny fade to black.
Rizo's
We're
also
done
90.
with them for now.
Rizo's also 95.
It's fair.
Oh, you're so young.
I mean, he is an SMR, so
Jenny's-
he is pretty young.
Jenny's zoomed in token looks like this.
What I imagine her to be is that chick from The Walking Dead.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that checks out.
Who's badass for no reason.
This is where we'll pick up next time. Esmeralda has gotten arrested, so they'll be able to
Oh, you robot.
No.
He's sad.
One more time, please.
Nobody.
Ooh.
How about now? Better?
Yeah,
Worse? The
yeah, yeah,
same?
yeah. Nope, good.
Okay, so Rictavio and Van Richten and Esmeralda have gotten arrested, so they would be able to bind the book if you guys wanted to do that next time.
Ooh.
Or you could make your way to the other shrine, or you could try and rescue Rizo's family from Strahd. Those are kind of the 3 pathways available at this point.
Question: with the long rest, does the hit point max go away?
Yes, your hit point maximum does reset to normal after a long rest.
Okay, thank God.
Since that spell took 24 hours, does Borden have exhaustion? Or has to roll for
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
Now Borin would just have exhaustion.
Yep, that's what I said. And now Borden naps. Then you all get a long rest while Borden's doing that, and then afterwards Borden has exhaustion.
Rizo has exhaustion. No, just fine.
Different type of exhaustion.